Muli bwanji Malawi apatu tabwera ndi zimene walankhula Phungu amene anasankhidwa ku boma la Likioma. Komatu zimene walankhula mkulu ameneyo zadabwitsa kwambiri nyumba yonse, ndipo anthu adabwa naye kuti iye kulimba mtima kulankhula izi kwenikweni wamtuma ndi ndani. Ndi nkhani yodabwitsa imene walankhula chifukwa sana njenjemere olokuopa, komanso anthu ambiri akumuyamikira kuti iye wachita bwino, akuti soto muli English yabwino kwambiri. Kodi ndipo pesa nanga izizi zimene anthu amayembekezera, tinganene kuti patsopano anthu akuli kumali ndi chimwemwe, komatu zimene walankhula ngakhale akuti speaker wa nyumba ya Malamulo anachita kudabwa kuti kodi mpaka nkhani chafika kumeneko. Tati ntimvere kuti kodi iyeyi chimene wabweretsa mu nyumba iyi lero wabweretsa zimenezi chifukwa chani. Ife chipenga kupempheni chakuti mutapanga like, mutapanga subscribe pamene inu mukumvera nkhani ya mkulu amene MP wa Chinyamata amene anasankhidwa ku boma la Likioma.
Sisters who are doing their businesses on the island. They are working as civil servants in the hospitals and other places. It's the government which sent them there. They grew up on the hills. They cannot be told how to swim now. So we need that jet completed as soon as possible. Then the government, when they went to Likioma to condole the people, they told us the jet would be completed in 30 days. That was on 12th April. But until now, even the technical staff which was working at the jet is not there. When I tried to inquire with Motor Angel, they said the actual work on the jet, not the other structures, it can be done in 2 weeks. And it will be completed and the jet can be used. But till now, we are not prioritized. They looked at the votes, they did not look at the priority of the project. They did not consider us. But that's the good thing now that and actually, Mr. Speaker, sir, when people of Likioma vote for a president or MPs, the entire nation follows. All these other years, we have been voting for Professor Peter Mutharika and had been winning. We were bewitched in 2020 and followed others who deceived us that there will be change. But we have realized we made a mistake. Help us to apologize to Professor Peter Mutharika for the mistake we made in 2020. We will never make that mistake again. Amen. As I talk of the economy, Mr. Speaker, sir, I said Likioma is a tourist place. Let's develop it, give us the laws, give us all these other projects so that the tourists, they cannot be afraid to visit us. Some of the tourists are coming from other parts of Africa. Those from Europe may not fear to get drawn, but for those from Malawi and other places, they would fear to get drawn. So if we have the jet in place, it will attract more tourists because they will know that they'll be safe when they dock on the island. But on the same, we have tourist attraction places, which I feel, in my opinion, Malawi is not benefiting from, because these people, when the tourists are coming, most of their money is deposited in the country of origin of the owners of those resorts. So Forex is not coming in the country. I asked the Minister of Finance to look into such establishments so that we can get our resources, and Likioma, together with Malawi, can benefit from that. And the Reserve Bank of Malawi, some years back, made a mistake. Of course, it couldn't be a mistake as such, because they gave mandate to these lodges to be buying foreign currency from the visitors. Now we have the mighty FDH Bank on the island. Bank Yaba Malopons. Thank you. Thank you. This is the reason, even when other banks came to me trying to give me gifts and whatever, I still had to do the bank with even all those other things which we are expecting to come. They will come through that bank. Because I appreciate the initiative they are doing. Let that mandate, the certificate, be taken away from these resorts, and on them the bank should have that mandate. This is a maiden speech. You don't have to interrupt me. Mr. Speaker, sir, on food security, the people of Likioma, we don't have much land for us to do farming. We rely on the ADMAC to provide food to us. When APM was in power in his first term, and the able minister was there, we have cargo ships which were bringing enough maize to us, which could last over a year. But this other government which came in, they were bringing 200 bags of maize to save over 20,000 people. That was an insult to us. The chiefs were given extra work to be writing names of whom in his village should go and buy maize that week. We have changed the government. We expect Minister of Agriculture to consider the people of Likioma with enough maize, with the cargo ships which are there, to provide us with enough maize so that we can enjoy our food. We are not beggars. We are not just asking for free things. We have the monies to buy, but we need the food to be available to us. Mr. Speaker, apart from the jet, another death trap is the Ilala. And this one is not a problem to the people of the island only. The people of Karabe North, the people of Rump East rely on this ship. This ship was there even before my dad was born. And it was saving a people. It was saving a population that was less than 10% of the current population. And with the situation of the roads which we have along the lake shore, the people of Mangochi and Kalonga have resorted to using the ship when they're traveling. We have a lot of people from the north who have doing their business of fishing in Mangochi. So that when they are returning to their homes, they would rather use the ship because it's cheaper. And again, moving on the roads is not safe because the roads are not good along the lake shore. So we have pressure. We have pressure that every time the Ilala is so packed, even when my people are coming, I could have brought even 100, but they could not be accommodated because the ship was not enough. We have Chilima, and it's just idle in Monkey Bay. While people are dying, people are being carried as if they are gods. I ask the government to consider for the short term to bring back Chilima to be helping Ilala so that the people can have another alternative ship. For a long term, we were deceived by other leaders who went to Germany and told us that they'll be bringing us a ship. They were just lighting bascos and moving around. Till today, even after people died, they kept on lying that a ship is coming from Germany. Mr. Speaker, sir, I ask the government to consider bringing a ship for the people of Likioma. Go and read the standing orders. They will tell you that maiden speech should not be interrupted. Read before you come here. Mr. Speaker, sir, we also ask the ministry to consider taking away duty on engines, bigger engines, which we have people who have big boats. We have His Grace, we have Lamani. But these boats are operated on second-hand engines which they buy in from Mozambique and Tanzania. But they can, if they can have access or ability to buy good engines, the Ilala will be assisted through that. So let's empower the people of Likioma and the lake shore by taking away the duty so that they can buy the boat engines, bigger ones, so that we can have alternative transport. At the moment, those engines which they are using, most of the times, they break down on the lake. And on the lake, you cannot say, I will park here and call a mechanic. Then the Mwela winds comes. So we ask the government, which is the listening government, and for your information, Mr. Speaker, sir, the DPP government, which is the one which has done most of the developments in Likioma. And we appreciate that. The other governments were telling us that the jet was too expensive to build. A jet is just a bridge. But they were saying it's too expensive. And looking at the population, they were saying we cannot construct it there. But when Professor Yadabwitsa came to power, he constructed it. And they failed to finish it in the 5 years they were given to power. Mr. Speaker, sir, the other government introduced mega farms, but they did not have an alternative to say, what can we do for the people of Likioma? They excluded us because they don't understand us. On the mega farms, they were providing tractors. Instead of tractors, the people of Likioma could have been given a loan to buy boat engines so that they can use those to run their boats.
Consider winding up.
Mr. Speaker, sir, instead of buying land to do the farming, people of Likioma could have been provided with facilities to do cage farming. We can keep fish in the lake itself. And our neighboring countries are doing that. Kizungu Islands requires a proper health facility. Currently, they have to go to Likioma just to have a cesarean section and blood transfusion. These are two separate islands which are about 10 kilometers apart. When the Mwela wind is heavy, you cannot transfer a patient from Kizungu Island to go and receive blood there. They die. I ask the government of Malawi, with the able Minister of Health, to consider this one in the coming budget in April. Mr. Speaker, sir, there are more challenges which I could bring to your attention, but these are the main ones which we wish the listening government of Professor Yadabwitsa to consider. Mr. Speaker, sir, as I get your permission to take my seat, I would like to thank your able office for granting me this opportunity to air the views of the people of Likioma and Kizungu Islands.